So today, guys, I'm going to hop right into it. I'm a little agitated, which is why I'm definitely going to do this video right now. And I want to talk to you guys about black businesses supporting black businesses. It's a shame that I have to say this. It seems like there's a scramble in our society for our money amongst each other. Meaning that black people are now seeing that black people or the commodity, black dollars, is what's making the dominant society rich. So they in turn want to exploit their own people and make a scramble for the black dollar as well. Now, which I have no problem for, because I have a natural product line that's geared toward my people. The only difference is I'm not going to do what y'all do with y'all black money, which is what we got about to get into it. Tell me why so many of you are taking hard-earned black dollars that we are working hard to keep in the community. Why are you taking it out of the community? Why are you, rich Negroes, getting rich off of black people, your own people, basically participating in capitalism, of which you would never have a seat at the table? Okay, you're taking our black money and then you're going to buy Gucci, Louis, Prada, and all of that shit. The fuck? When I make a conscious effort to spend my money with you, I expect you to make a conscious effort to spend my money with someone that looks like us. We got to make sure our money circumnavigates our community 3 to 4 times. My black dollar, you know, you get low, you start burning the thread and start trying to unravel on you. So my black dollar, this is my black dollar, right? It should go from this black business to this black business to this black business, from that black business to this black business. Period. That's how group economics work. If we do not have group economics, then what do we have? If we cannot do business with one another, then we're doomed to repeat the same bullshit we've been repeating since the end of chattel slavery, because that's the only type of slavery that ended. Since the end of chattel slavery, which was only, this is 2018, 153 years ago. So, slavery was 400 years ago? No, bitch, slavery started 400 years ago. And that's just the American slave trade. We're not talking about the Arabian slave trade that's still going on to this day, that actually predates the chattel slave rate that we endured here on this land, that the indigenous people here on this land had to go through. Okay, the Arabian slavery, Arabs still believe in slavery. While y'all at the mosque praying with them, talking about we all Muslims, but nobody's talking about liberating those people that are still in slavery in what they like to call the Middle East. How do you get in the middle of East? That's not my business. That's between you and the Pangea map. Now, this is what I want to know. I want to know, why is it that black people, first of all, as a black business, we have to beg for your money. We have to beg for it. Beg, plead, and give you a deal, and let you get our products that we work so hard for a little of nothing. Let me explain to you how it works, okay? Say, for example, it costs me $3 to make this product, right? I paid $3 to make this. So that means my wholesale cost is $6, right? Because we have to times that. Time itself. So 3 times 2 is 6. That's my wholesale cost. 6 times 2 is 12. That's my retail cost. So you guys are forcing me to sell you my product at my wholesale cost just so I can survive, because I don't put my all into this company. Black people have to beg other black people for black dollars. However, y'all don't make white people do it. There's several African grocery stores in my area that even Africans don't patron, which is crazy to me. Right? Africans, they'd rather go down there to HEB now instead of supporting the Lagos farmers market, which is crazy to me. And then you go out and buy Gucci, Louis, Prada, and buy Maybachs and the fuck. Spend all my money on this absurd shit instead of putting the money back into the community. And I'm not talking about back into the community by way of charitable donation. I'm not talking about giving the hood Nikes or giving the hood free backpacks. No. I'm talking about giving back to the hood as far as going and showing these people that, hey, this black man made this shoe. So can you. Parents, buy your children things that are made, designed, and created by them and for them. There's no reason that Gucci is still in existence and FUBU is not. That's ridiculous to me. Most of our black designers are relegated to graphic t-shirts now. Because y'all can't put down polo. Lene Lacoste was a black pro tennis player. Undeniable, unbeatable. They couldn't whoop his ass and he was only part black. That's why Serena and them tearing their ass up now. But Lene Lacoste people, you know what his people did? Sold his brand. One of the oldest black fashion companies alive. Sold out. We have to stop. We have to start thinking more political with our money. We can't keep letting people make a scramble for our wealth and benefit off of it while we are still living in poor suppression. That's crazy. We are living we're living at poverty level and think that we balling because we look good doing it. That is not true. We look terrible. We're famed, we're starving because people don't grow their own food. Nothing is natural, nothing is organic. And in the midst of all of this, the only thing that can save us is us, and we are not saving ourselves. Why are we not saving ourselves? Because we put our money everywhere. In this capitalistic society, money is power. Right? Right. So if the commodity, which is us, stop spending their money with them, then we would have $1 trillion for ourselves to do what we need to do. We spend trillions of dollars during the holidays and then turn around and say, oh, bitch, we need some schools. Why they trying to tear down all the schools and start charter schools? Charters under the same umbrella. They have to abide by the same federal laws, whatever. It's oppression in a different format. When they lose their charter, then all of a sudden you won't have no schools in your neighborhood. That's all that is. It's alleviating them from the responsibility of educating a working class. They no longer need to be a working class. They have... Mexicans do the jobs black people don't want to do. No, they have replaced us they owe us too much. We've literally built this country. So with that being said, they don't need us anymore as a working class. They have a new working class now. So now what do they need us for? Nothing. And they still owe us all this money. What to do with us? Put us in prison, get rid of us. The only thing that can save us is us, and we still spend our money on them. So then we can't save us. You can't boycott and say, don't let charter schools take over the education system when all you have to do is just pull your kids out of school for about 2-3 months. Let them feel that money pinch, and anything us black parents ask for, we will get. Because it's all about money. Make no mistake, every child has a dollar amount attached to them. So when that child, that's why it's illegal for your child to miss too much school, because the school does not get that money for that student. Don't give a damn about them missing a test, being educated. None of that shit. It's fucking money. It's monetary. There's a monetary value on all of our heads. Okay? On all of our heads. This is our monetary value right here. It's sitting there. We're publicly traded on the stock market for a reason. Okay? So when I'm taking my money and I'm spending my money with a black company, it's because I want that black company to spend my money with another black company, and so on and so forth. And next thing you know, you have group economics. Do I know you? No. Do I like you? Probably not if you're not of like-minded. But will I spend my money with you because you look like me? You goddamn right. And I want you to take my money and spend it with somebody else that look like me. You ain't got to fucking like them. Don't nobody know Paul Knight. Yeah, y'all give Paul Knight $1 trillion or more every business quarter. And nobody knows his political affiliations. Nobody even knows what this motherfucker look like. But we making him rich. Do we trust him? No. Because we don't know him to trust him. But black people, Let's bring it back to us. So that's what I'm here to talk about. We have to know where you made your t-shirt set. Where did you get your screen printer from? How much do you pay for your shirts? So I'm like, shit, if you only paying $6 for the shirt and it's you on the screen printer, well, I got to give $25 for the shirt. Why can't I get it for 10? Then they want to know, can they get 3 for 10? Bitch. Stop. Stop it. Or how about the whole black nail salon thing where we have all these Asian shops that are being boycotted day in and day out for beating, throwing acetone, fighting on our people. And then we boycott and say, oh, well, we don't want to go to black nail salons because black nail salons charge too much. Bitch, it's only a $5 to $6 difference, number one. Number two, think about the fact that Asians don't want to do business with black people because they make black salons pop, and then where's their money going to come from? They, remember, it's capitalism. They have to have an underclass to exploit. We're the underclass that everyone exploits. Right? Right. So even if you have a problem in a black nail salon, the bitch ain't gonna throw no acetone on you. She ain't gonna beat your fucking granny up. If anything, she might tell you not to come back and patron her establishment. Or she'll say, you know what, your eyebrows are a little messed up. Here's your $5. Just pay for your nails. And when they grow back, we'll wax them for you free of charge. Period. Black people treat each other with love and respect. I don't give a fuck what propaganda, what the news tell you. I have been mistreated by other races more than I have been mistreated by my own. And then you think even within our same race, do you honestly think that all white people treat all white people the same with respect and love and kindness? No. There's dislike and discontent everywhere. That doesn't mean you treat all black people like shit just because you know a couple of Negroes that you don't like. That's crazy. I don't have to know you this. I don't know who makes laundry detergent. I don't know if I buy that shit because it's a black owned company. All I know is I use Nigerian blacks. I use Nigerian black soap because that's where it was originally created from. A lot of the plantains and stuff, the ashes that are used in black soap come on business to Nigeria. The only reason Ghana makes black soap is because Ghana went through a little war. They was not having no money. So Nigeria, in the spirit of group economics, gave them their soap hustle. Taught them how to plant the soap nuts and all this here stuff to make the black soap with. Because they know the power of group economics. Rest in peace, Patrice Lumumba. We love you. So, this is what I'm saying. So, why is it that you're taking my black hard-earned dollar and then spending it down the road with Gucci now? Why is you taking my black dollar and not spending it with nobody that look like me? I'm making a political effort. This shit ain't about, oh, nigga, your candle smell good. I go buy a Glade candle for $3 instead of spending my $6 on your candle. I'm giving you this money because I want you to give it to somebody else that look like me. That's why I'm doing it. Come on, y'all. We have to love each other. We have to support each other. Black people make millionaires. Now, what you want the millionaires to look like? Me or you? Okay, these people say, oh, black people don't do nothing in the community when they do get rich. No, neither do white people. Yet y'all support them. Why is that we hold each other to such a higher standard, but we don't hold the dominant society to a higher standard? According to the Constitution, they're supposed to be taking care of us. Any dominant society has to take care of its lower class. You have to. That's why affirmative action benefits white women so much, because they're the underclass and the dominant society. The white male Christian demographic legally have an obligation that have to take care of them according to constitutional law. Oh, you didn't know that? The reason why they don't have to take care of us is because according to the Constitution, we are 1/5 of a man. So that means it takes 5 of me to equal 1 white woman. You dig where I'm coming from? So, but Constitution law, that's another video. I break the whole Constitution down for you. It took me a couple years to do it, to break it down for myself. I'll be more than happy to do it for you. Now, back to the almighty black dollar. We have to take our money and keep it in our own communities. And we have to do this because if we don't, we will cease to exist. Do you understand me? We already have a scram for our color. Okay, there's this melting pot scenario already being in place. See, all this stuff is happening back to back at the same time. Well, hold on. What is it when you serve your time? Concurrently. All this stuff is happening concurrently. Okay, so we have a scramble here we have the racial scramble, right? Where everybody thinks that, oh, we're in this melting pot and the dark is coming again with the light and we're all one race. We have that, right? Then we have the scramble for black dollars, where you have all these companies only advertising to black people because they know where the money is. They know who makes the most money in this world. Make no mistake about the illusion of inclusion. And poor white people are in this too. They'll never ascend to the power of their powerful brethren. They're being exploited. The only difference is they're using them to watch our biracial overseers to watch us. Okay, so now we have a scramble for the black dollar, right? A black woman made this. Is one of my brushes, whatever. Bam. So, right? So we have a scramble for our melanin, then we have a scramble for our money, right? And then we have a scramble for our allegiance, right? Because through armed forces, as long as we have an allegiance and an affinity for them, we'll have a problem killing them. We'll have a problem watching them go broke. We'll have a problem watching them starve. Well, they have no problem watching these things happen to us. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, my stage. Let me wrap my stage up. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Okay. Let me stop using this as an example, girl. Hold on. I don't even know where this came from. You came from right here. There you go. Okay. Okay. So, I'm going to play it by my sage. So, we have to understand all this stuff is systematic and it's all happening at once. So, the only way for us to beat this system is to leave it. The only way for us to actually leave it is to make our things viable. Let's shop at black grocery stores so that they can begin to have chains. Y'all wonder why they have all the Mexican grocery stores everywhere? I forgot what it's called, the store with the T. They're everywhere because that's where Mexicans shop. I don't give a fuck. You won't catch too many. You'll catch a Mexican working in Food Town, but they're going to take that Food Town check and they're going to go right there to that Mexican market. Period. And go buy their food. Where black people will make a white dollar at the call centers and at the Uber Eats and all this other stuff that we got that we making our money with. Even our drug dealers do it. They're gonna take our money, and instead of spending it back with us, they're gonna take it. And as soon as they get it, bow, they run off with it, right? So we're gonna make their money in these European businesses, right? They're paying us. The reason why they're paying us is because they know we're gonna give them their money right back. Right, well, if I go get a job and they pay me, I'm going to take my paycheck and I might blow it because no black people don't know how to save no money. But I bet I blow it with my own people. Bet. Better go buy me some Bliss candles. Go buy me some Posh candles. Them all smell good too. I bet I go buy me some Lagash boots. I bet I go take me a little trip to Miss Laundry, my black travel agent. Psh. I might blow my income taxes, but I blow my income taxes traveling. And I travel like to Africa and stuff like that. There's so many countries in Africa that are there that are beautiful that we have to go and visit. To stop letting people tell you that Africa's ugly and war-torn. They want you to think that because they need those minerals. You miss cold time with what is a nickel, and the next thing you know, you have a technical frequency called titanium. That's in every device that you have. Look, y'all. We have to wisen up, okay? We can no longer afford to be this stupid. We're getting to the point where they think by the year 2050, we are supposed to be eradicated. And it is there. We were supposed to be decreased in numbers by half by the year 2000. That failed. So they got more aggressive in their eugenics. If you don't believe me, look up the NSM 2000 meeting. Look up the minutes. It's public knowledge due to the Patriot Act. Look it up if you don't believe me. Go find it. Go find the Global 2000 initiative. We were supposed to be decreased in numbers by now, but we're not. The only thing that's saving us is because other societies know who the original deity is, and they always want to mimic us. So subconsciously, they know who their God is. So when they show us acting a damn fool on TV, like these niggas ain't worth saving, let them all die. And then the other cousins of the dominant society start all acting like us. It's the reason why the whole world act like a bunch of ignorant niggas. It's a reason why. And it's because we are their deity. They know it subconsciously. And we just don't know it. So when they portray us as complete buffoons on the TV, the rest of the world thinks it's okay to be a complete buffoon. So then if you start just trying to kill all the buffoons, you got to kill all the buffoons that look like you too. They look like the white people too. You see what I'm saying? So the negative propaganda doesn't work in their favor when it comes to us. Oh, but they thought of other ways. They use mercury to suppress our conscious mind. Oh yeah, why do you think mercury is in the immunizations? And if you look at these movies, like the Mummy movie with Tom Cruise, if you look at I can't think of any like right off the top of my head, but if you look at a lot of these movies, they're putting mercury in the bodies of those deities, and then they're suppressing their psychic energy. Look up the Dogon tribe. Mercury took out the Dogon tribe. They use mercury against us a lot, which is why a lot of us, we have a hard time even believing that we are conditioned, because our psychic powers are suppressed. I wasn't immunized. So when I have lucid dreams and things like that, I think that they're about to happen. And normally, a lot of times they do. I had a dream about a cousin I hadn't saw in like 10 years that me and my best friend was arguing over the bedrooms in his house. Like, when are we going to live in that house? Right? And then his daughter called me 5 hours after I had woken up and to tell me he had passed. My mama had a dream about some snakes. She wasn't immunized either. We from the country. I didn't even have a birth certificate till I was, 12? The fuck? They didn't know I was here. You understand me? So, yeah, had your children at home. Anywho. So, we have to understand that there is a power within us. We are advertised as consumers. If you don't believe me, look at some 1920s commercials that have black people in them. We are advertised as consumers. We are the new consumer. Motherfuckers can invent anything, and our black ass gonna go fucking buy it. As long as a nigga didn't invent it. If you don't believe me, how many black people right now have a company and they have a hard time getting black people to do business with them? Fair business, honest business, without asking for a discount or a wholesale. I had one bitch tell me I can make them products. Oh, well, bitch, make them. Excuse my language. Go make them. I've studied chemistry, I've studied botany, and I was raised on a farm. You can't tell me nothing about no plant or no herb or how to slaughter not now animal. But you think you can make my product? Go ahead. Go ahead. I want to see you do it. Go on. Make it. Yeah, you don't tell Dove I can make deodorant. Fuck that. They been had bleach in all their products. You wanna know why bleach is in all their products? Because you motherfuckers don't want to be black no way. You let innocent light-skinned children tease you all your life out of your pride. Then light-skinned people let innocent dark-skinned children tease them all their life out of their pride. So no one has is pride. No one has black pride. No one has it. Look, we have to talk to our children. Okay? We have to raise our children better than we were raised. Okay? We have to tell our children, you know what? Support I'm buying this because somebody like you made this candle. You can make candles too if you want to. Somebody like you made these tennis shoes. You want to make tennis shoes? Go ahead. You can make them. Matter of fact, why don't you try to intern with him and see how he made his shoes? You know? The girl, I don't like calling her Big Booty Judy, but I don't know her real name. The young lady who made the Miracle Drops. Baby, once you become a millionaire, it's okay to support other skincare, hair care brands. Black millionaires have to make black millionaires. We have to stop being scared to lose a little money. Let me tell you, it's enough money in the black community to go around and make everybody rich. We have to dig down deep and pull ourselves up. We can no longer afford to have that crab in the barrel mentality. Okay, nigga, this the crab. I'm fit to climb over everybody. Get out the motherfucking barrel. But I'm not going to stand at the edge and pull the next motherfucker up. I'm just going to leave the bucket all together. Woo. I'm gone. The fuck? That don't make no sense. You think when my hygiene line break off, I'm going to have a problem going to get the next girl who trying to sell her body? Girl, look at it. Either we can combine forces and become a conglomerate, which I'm all here for it, honey. Because conglomerates make the big money. Or I could just pull you up. Look, this is what I did. This is what I did wrong. You know, blam, bam, bam. They say game was to be sold and not told, but white folk made that shit up so we wouldn't teach each other how to make it. Understand where a lot of this divisive mentality come from. We don't naturally distrust each other. We are conditioned not to trust each other. Conditioned. Okay, peep game. What? Who all saw Birth of a Nation? The Birth of a Nation, the Nat Turner story, right? At the end of that movie, all you left with was don't trust your brothers, because they showed that little black boy as the snitch, and how Nat Turner looked at him in the audience like, I shouldn't have trusted this motherfucker. And all that movie, we didn't come out there with any sense of black patriotism because, one, because he had a white wife. Two, because at the end of that motherfucking movie, it showed that that young black boy was the reason the Nat Turner insurrection ended. And he got killed. We're always set up not to trust each other. Mandatorious Manumission Act of 1710. Look it up. I'm going to repeat that for you. The Mandatorious Manumission Act of 1710. Look it up. It's basically a snitch law. It's called the Good Deeds Law, which means if a black person tell, snitch on, or correct another black person, another slave, this is slave on slave crime, snitch on another slave, you can earn your freedom. And I bet that little black boy that snitched, that they infer snitched on black Nat Turner, I bet he died a slave. We have to support one another. Aren't you tired of seeing the side effects of us not trusting each other? There are no black neighborhoods. Black people don't want to live next to black people. I'm in Houston, Texas right now, and white people are making a scramble for the north side because the north side did not fucking flood. And black people are ready to move out and leave that motherfucker. Is you fucking crazy? And then you have black people complaining about all the Mexicans in Glenwood Forest and Northwood Manor. But yet, the black people that's from them neighborhoods that grew up there are the first motherfuckers to leave and want to go live in the Woodlands, Kingwood, Humble, all the places where your ass is pulled over as soon as you cross that county line. And they wonder why your black ass over here. Oh, sir, I live over here. Why you ain't changed the ID yet then? Stop it. Stop it. Y'all are fucking stupid. I'm sorry. I apologize. That was aggressive. You guys have to stop being so ignorantly bliss. Okay? You have to know there's an action and a reaction. There's a reason. There's a reason. There's a reason. There's always a reason. Why you thought they were trying to shut down all those schools on the north side anyway? Let me tell you something about real estate. Real estate is predicted in 10 years. If you don't believe me, ask somebody that's in real estate. Real estate is always, and developments are always in works for 10 years. So 10 years ago, they was making a scramble for the north side, which is why they had that education reform on the north side, which is why North Forest went belly up and HIAs had to swoop in and take over. Which is why they're building the old Smiley campus closed, and you have that new campus coming across the street, that new bigger, better, brighter campus. That ain't for black folks. They got all the niggas going over there to KIPP real quick because KIPP is charter. Once they say, oh, they lost their charter, bye. KIPP is gone. That shit would be back Food King and Eckers Drugs by next week, and the post office be to move back. It's all a game. And y'all are falling for a hook, line, and sinker. Stop coming up and leaving the manor. Stay there. Matter of fact, buy the house next door to your mama's house and then pay your mama taxes so that y'all have two properties. It ain't rocket science. It is not rocket science. Make no mistake, the north side used to be the white side of town, which is why it's built up high and it don't flood. Okay? We left Fifth Ward, right? We left Fifth Ward, which is where we was all at. Okay, let's go back to history. I'm gonna do it real quick, because I know a lot of Houston history. Matter of fact, I'll do a separate video on the history of Houston and the migration of black people, because we started in Little Harlem, over there where the gay people live at now in Montrose. Then we went inward to Fourth Ward because the white people was pushing us out of Little Harlem. They was desegregation happened, and you know how that went. The melting pot started. So, remember, real estate is predicted in 10 years. So, they were like, okay, bam, we're going to put them in the wards. So, we end up at 4th Ward, 5th Ward, 3rd Ward. Remember, these are central cities because we are of servitude. They want their employees to be close to where the fuck they work. which is why all the wars and all the hoods are surrounding the inner city, because that's what we need to employ them in. We need our workers to be at work on time. So in the outer city and the suburbs is where you have white society in Glenwood, Norfolk Manor, all these suburban little towns or cities rather around the inner city. See, but black people start wanting to leave the inner city. They don't want to live there no more about the freeways, the pollution, and all that stuff. So, bam, they start migrating outwards. That's how we got to Glenwood in the first place, and A-Leaf and all these other white towns in the first place. And in doing so, we lost the disconnect for black businesses. Black people had an affinity for black business. But when desegregation happened and we started spreading and moving amongst white people, because then we had the Federal Housing Act and all this other shit to get you to leave those prime real estate places, then we developed an affinity for white people and white products. And thus came the white ice is cold and black ice mentality. And we have yet to shake that mentality. I told you where it came from. So now if black people begin to neighbor with other black people, anybody live over here know I make products and I make elixirs. Anybody around here get sick, they know they can come holler at me. I'm going to make them some tea. I'm going to do what I got to do to make them better. And hey, I'm going to oil them up. I done got rid of so many people with bad eczema problems. And I done got so many kids off of fucking steroids. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't need notoriety. I don't need fame. That's how motherfuckers die. I don't need that. I'm just saying. In my black community I live in, I'm known. Just imagine if it was more black communities and with more black witch doctors, with more black political minded people, more black shoe companies, more black clothing companies. It don't take shit but a needle to make a uniform t-shirt. Why aren't there any black uniform companies out there? All y'all want to make hit that bitch t-shirts, nigga. Make a polo shirt and make some real fucking money. You know what I mean? And then black people buy all your uniforms from that black person that you know making them uniforms. And then this prison mentality that they're trying to create, making our kids wear uniforms and have ID numbers that are coincidentally the same as my numbers that are in the spin number. I'll go there. The same my numbers and the spin numbers in your student ID. They getting them ready for prison. But guess what? While they trying to get your child ready for prison, you'll be to made another black millionaire. Then that black millionaire that's made all his money off these school uniforms, guess what he can do? He can go to these schools and make more black millionaires. Encourage more kids to be black millionaires. But we cannot do it unless we support each other. We got to stop letting our money escape the black community. We got to keep our money here. Here. Amongst us. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about black business after black people for their money and white companies don't? What do you think about black people not understanding business and not understanding that the reason why white companies or European, Asian